5.4 is just an innocent number which has become a nightmare for the Indian economy. According to the Reserve Bank of India, in the second quarter of fiscal year 2024 to 2025, India's GDP growth dipped to 5.4% from the previous level of 6.7%. So, is this just a temporary dip or are we looking at something far worse? What's the outlook for the year 2025? Hello folks, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'll share my take on India's economic outlook for the financial year 2025 to 2026. So stick to this video until the end as some things may surprise you. Let's start with some official reports. According to RBI, in 2024 to 2025, GDP growth will be 6.6%. This is shocking as the previous year's figure was 8.2%, and next year's forecast is even more alarming as it is estimated to be 6.4%. But I disagree. I have a theory that India's GDP growth will either stay below 6% or above 7%, but not in between. Sounds strange, right? Hear me out. Why this can happen? Let's start with the downsides. Why might India's GDP drop below 6%? The global economy is at its peak of uncertainty due to wars, geopolitical tensions, and supply chain disruptions. And with the new president of America, Mr. Donald John Trump, in power, India's trade relations with the US could face new challenges as it exports approximately $83 billion of goods and services to the USA. If new policies create trade barriers, India's economy will feel the heat. Another worrying trend: India's domestic consumption is slowing. People simply don't have enough money to spend on essential goods. If this trend continues, it could cripple demand, stifle businesses, and slow economic growth. And honestly, there are more factors that can make Indian economy go down the drain. And reading those factors is quite depressing. So let's move to the positive side and see why it may stay above 7%. So, there is a new phenomenon that is taking place across the globe which is called China plus one. All the developed economies want to reduce their dependency on China. If India can grab that plus one spot, then it will be beneficial for its economy. In my opinion, China has achieved maximum economic growth as it is now in a $1 trillion surplus. With Trump coming back to power, China will only go down from here. China's economic decline will be beneficial for India in many ways, most of all for its economy. It is also predicted that oil prices will collapse in 2025, and India still to the day imports a majority of its oil for domestic use. The decline in oil prices will greatly help India fuel its domestic demand, which will increase economic activities in the country. At last, the IT sector of this country has given record profits while keeping wages low. This trend is bound to end as competition in the IT sector is increasing. With more than 5 million people directly related to IT sector, wage growth will most definitely increase consumption in the overall economy. Although IT company profits might take a slight hit, the overall effect on the economy would be positive. Now, here's the real question: will the stock market continue growing at the pace as it did after 2020? No, it will not. Even if Indian economy grows at 8%, it will not. Reason? The stock market of India runs on the sentiment of its investors, but its economy runs on brutal reality. So, what do you think? Will India's economy boom past 7%, or are we in for a slowdown? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your take. I hope this video was worth your time. If so, please like the video. Bye bye.